Hi, I'm Trevor G4 Lucas, co-owner of Driving Ambition Clothing, owner of G4 Custom Clothing and G4 Art Studio, and many other things. Being a father to me is, I feel like you are the blueprint for your kids. It's, for your boys, you're the blueprint for what a man is supposed to be. For the girls, you are pretty much the blueprint of what they should look for in a man. I feel like I'm basically, once I have a child, my life is basically for them and to give them the guidelines of where they're going to go and what they're going to be. Man, I'm trying to think of the best way to explain that. It was almost like God hand wrapped me a gift. And he told me, look, 9 months, I got something for you. That's the best way I can explain it. Honestly, I'm just starting to pretty much master that. I think I'm mastering it now because early on I had a problem with, I gotta work to pay these bills. Of course you gotta provide. That's what a father does. But there's more to being a father than just providing. Baby, I gotta do this. And what I would do, I didn't, set her aside or anything like that. What I would do is I'm gonna show her how to make money. I'm gonna have her come in, look, help me cut this out, help me put this together, and after you finish, you get paid. So I'm just showing her how it's done, but at the same time, I'm getting my work done. But I forgot who I talked to, but I came to realize that it's almost like, I know you hear someone talk about where he pay his child support, but he don't never show up. It's almost the same thing. You can be in the same house with your child, and if all you're doing is working, yeah, you're providing, but just providing isn't what a father is about. They need that time. They need that one-on-one time. They need to go hang out at the movies. They need to go out, take your daughter out and show her how a man's supposed to do you on a date. You know what I'm saying? Take your son out and show him how to conduct himself out there. They need that time. So now I do my work. I do have a lot that I have to do, but I try to schedule in the time to actually spend that one-on-one time with my daughter. Because for real, I didn't realize, because I also illustrate children's books. So I was on my Facebook, I advertise, I kind of switch up with the things that I advertise. And Driving Ambition was having a party. And people have fun at parties. People's ideas of fun is different at times. So some people was wilding out at the party, nothing crazy, but it's not something that I could have followed up with posting that and then I post a children's book, me and my daughter. Or I can't be rocking a t-shirt design that has something disrespecting a woman on it or something like that. I can't make that type of thing. So, it has made me more aware of what I put out, because the things that you say and the things that you put out reflect who you are. And I didn't realize that as much until now, because I'm into a lot of positive things into the community. Of course, children's books, things are in the school system and Barnes and Nobles. And if they come across the fact that, I got some crazy design on my shirt and it's my clothing line, and it's disrespecting women or degrading somebody or, saying something that's a little disrespectful, then that comes back bad on me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm very conscious of it. Well, my childhood was a little different. Coming up, I had a stepfather coming up. And, there were some things that I didn't agree with. I'm gonna say that I didn't agree with his style of, raising me. But at the same time, now looking back, they're even good and the bad. It molded me into the man that I am today, because my stepfather was very talented. He was, I used to see him say if the car broke down, he'll fix the car. If the roof had a leak, he could fix the roof. He did carpet. He was an artist too. you know, he was a jack of all trades, and it wasn't the fact that like a lot of people see me as talented, but I don't see it like that. I just see it as I'm doing what I have to do to make this ship float, you know what I mean? Because that's all the men around me, that's how I came up. You didn't call a mechanic, you fixed your car. You know, you didn't call somebody to lay the carpet. You did that if you needed to do it. So I'm just doing what I can to make it happen because of how I seen him, my uncle, and things like that. Now I have my real father, my biological father. He came around a little later. He was always, you know, there, but our relationship didn't start until later. And you know, a lot of people I know are in those situations to where their father wasn't there and they outcast them. I don't want nothing to do with them, this, that, and the other. But you know, what if God treated us like that? So you know, things came along. My mother passed, and you know, he came back into my life. And you know, at the time, he wanted to apologize and tell me these things, but you know what, man, I forgive you. Let's do this thing. And I'm glad that we did, because me and my father now have a very close relationship. And I see myself in him, you know what I mean? So a lot of things that I do that I didn't understand, that man does it too. He's a workaholic. We have a business together now. So it's a fatherandson.net, and we also acquired a canvas for your cause. So, you know, that's a fatherandson.net is the umbrella. So now we conduct business together. He runs hotels in Nashville, so we share a lot of business ideas. We talk about business, and he's a good mentor. So I've learned things from my stepfather. You know, even through the turmoil, I'm the man I am today because of, you know, watching him. And, you know, even though I don't agree with some of the ways he had, you know, I'm grown now. And now, because of that, it didn't break me, but it built me, you know what I'm saying? And now that I met my real father and we have a strong relationship, it's carrying me through my adulthood, and it's made me a much better man. My real father, they conceived me when he was in college. You know, they was younger, you know, I'm sure it was a shock. At that time, you know, when you have a baby with somebody, they want you to get married. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stress. So you don't know what that man had to go through when you were conceived or brought here. You can get frustrated, get mad with him because he wasn't there, but you don't know what they had to go through. So, and like I said, what would God do in a situation like that? What if he didn't forgive us? And what if, you know, we stepped away from him for a long period of time, and, you know, now we want to come back? Exactly. So that's how I, you know, kind of like the, you know, the WWJD thing, that's how I look at it. So there's no time is too long to stay away from your children. You'll regret that. I guess in a nutshell, I would want her to know that, you know, she can be whatever she wants to be. You know, there's gonna be some times where you fall, but you know, you fall 7 times, you get up 8. Life is rough, but we much rougher. You know what I mean? She got a different type of blood running through her veins. You know, we're not losers. So no matter how hard life gets, I hope that I can be that example for her to see this. But you know, we don't stop until the job is done, and we are successful people. We were made to be kings. She was made to be a queen. And whoever she's with, she should expect that type of treatment. And she should carry herself as such. This is G4, Trevor G4 Lucas, owner of Driving Ambition, owner of G4 Custom Clothing and G4 Art Studios, and I'm a forever father.